Let's talk about the condo market. And what I want to do here, I want to make two cases here for you. I want to make a case as to why it's a good time to buy in this market, and I'm going to make a case as to why it's not a good time to buy in this market. Now, if you are a buyer, if you are a first-time home buyer, let's say, and if you're an investor, I think this is a video for you because I'm going to back up a lot of the information that I have here with some data on the Toronto Real Estate Board in terms of the graph, and I'll show you where we were, where we're going to be, and all these numbers are going to be really good. So this video is going to be for those guys who are interested in the condo market, or you just hear all the news that's going on today with the condo market, particularly when I was doing the research here for a lot of this information, and also have some condos in the market, and I can clearly see what's going on today, and I think it's going to be good information for you. So if you're new here, my name is Clement. I'm a real estate broker here in the greater Toronto area. So if you are in and around this area and you're thinking of getting into the market, whether it's buying or selling, and you're trying to understand what to do in the next 9 to 90 days, you can reach out to me at any time, shoot me a message, and we'll be able to get it from there. So let's get into this video. The first thing, why is it a good time to buy in this market? There's a few factors that go into this, and this is just simple economics, supply and demand. Currently, the supply that we have in the market today is tremendous compared to where we were before. So supply meaning the active listings. A lot of properties are staying in the market for a lot longer than they typically would. The amount of inventory, let's say for Toronto, is in and around that 6 to 8 months. So it's taking condos around 3 to 6 months to sell. There's a lot of price changes that you're seeing in the condominium market, and this is because we are not getting a lot of buyers coming out to purchase a lot of these condos. I do have some condos in the market. We've been in the market for about 2 months now, and we've only had 2 showings. That shows you the indication of what's going on and why is this happening. So the people who are going to be buying a condo mostly are going to be first-time home buyers or investors. Now, when you look at this, as a first-time home buyer, you're looking at interest rate today, you're sitting in and around that 4.5 to 4.7%. Now, this is bringing you into that range of around $2,800 to $3,500 on the mortgage. The average price for a condo downtown is around $680,000 today. So when you're looking at this, then for all those other condos, you're seeing a maintenance fee, the average maintenance fee for a condo, whether it's a 1-bedroom to 2-bedroom, you're sitting in and around that $550 to, I'll say, $600, $700 there on a maintenance fee just alone. Now, if you're looking at an older condominium building, that maintenance fee is a lot higher, particularly if you're looking at a 2-bedroom. The maintenance fee is now bordering into that $800 mark there. Now, you look at all these numbers I just mentioned and you add it up before you've even done any utility shopping, before you've done grocery shopping, before you filled up the gas, you are already at a $3,500 mark payment. Now, you add your monthly expenses that you have to deal with, particularly if you're alone or if you're in a relationship or anybody, you're adding another $1,500. So this is this is going up to that $4,500 mark to $5,000. For any first-time home buyer or any investor, let's look at the first-time home buyer. For any first-time home buyer, this is just a little bit too much because this is your entry level. Your entry level and your monthly payment is coming into $5,000. That's almost half your paycheck, if not all your paycheck, really. And this is making people live paycheck to paycheck, which is becoming ridiculously hard for a lot of people right now. And this is part of the reason as to why, even if the condo is staying in the market for a lot longer, it doesn't matter, not unless the prices start dropping significantly. And this is part of the reason as to why it could be a good opportunity for you to come into the market today. Let me explain. The average price for a condo in 2022 was $730,000. The average price for a condo in 2023 was $707,000. The average price for a condo as of this period in 2024, we're sitting at $682,000. So you're seeing this significant drop. And when you look at this, if you are a buyer or an investor who's capable. What do I mean by capable? You have your mortgage approved, you have your down payment, you can afford this on a monthly position. if you are capable, you're buying this condo at a lower purchase price. The other thing that we're going to encounter is the government is just introducing this amortization for first-time home buyers and also pre-construction buyers as well, where you can amortize your mortgage for up to 30 years. This reduces your monthly payment. Once this kicks in as of December 15th, you're going to see a lot more buyers coming into the market, and this is now going to start kicking in the price point to let it go up as well. Now, I want to show you this point by looking at the graph here, and I'm going to explain 3 points here. The first point I want to explain is the average price. So if you look at the average price in the Greater Toronto area for condos, you see as of October 2024, the average price is looking at around $694, and it came down from $674 in August of 2024. Now, if you look at this in 2022, obviously the average price was $808,000. How long do you think it's going to take us to get back to this peak of the market? Again, if you're coming into the market today and you're thinking of, let's say, buying this here today and you want to flip it in a year or 2 years, I'll say you want to really rethink your options here. You probably want to keep the unit that you're purchasing. If you're purchasing a condo today, your plan should be keeping it for at least 3 to 5 years, because this price is going to start going up, because it's still fluctuating. Because you see at the top of the year, the average price was $731. In 2023 in December, it was $681, and today we're sitting here and it's slowly going to go up. I will predict this is going to keep going up slightly given the new introduction by the government in terms of the amortization and the approval rate for a lot of first-time home buyers, who can now go up to $1.5 million. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you is the active listing, because you saw at the peak of the market in 2022, you can see the active listing was 1,259. This is because at this time, the month of inventory was literally 0.99, and properties, condos were selling within days, less than a week. If your unit is selling for more than a week, that's a problem. And you can see here the active listing was reacting to it. Now, if you see here in 2022, again, the active listing was 5,201. At this time, this is when things started changing slowly. The interest rates was trying to be increased over here. Now, if we shoot this all the way till where we are today, the active listing is 8,774. So as a buyer, you now have options. There's so many properties, so many condos in the market today. There's a lot of vacancy in the market today, and there's a lot of these things are sitting out there waiting for let's say an opportunity for any buyer to come in there. So this is what I mean by, if you are a buyer, an investor that is ready today, you're sitting at a really good position because you have a variety. You're coming from a place of confidence, you're coming from a place of abundance, and you have a selection of units that you can pick up from, and your negotiation power is that much higher. Now, the reason I think it's probably not the best time to buy, I'll give you some points here. First of all, it is to do with obviously the interest rates and how high the monthly payment is. So when you're purchasing a property today, you're looking at the monthly payment that you're going to incur. The monthly payment as of right now is still a little bit higher compared to where it should be. Let's say if it gets down to that 4% rate. This is going to affect a lot of first-time home buyers. Now, if you want to wait slightly and see what this could do and how low this can get to, you could do that. Just there's a risk behind this, obviously, because the longer you wait, clearly what's going to happen when the prices go up. Even though the price go up and your monthly payment is going to be your amortization time is going to be 30 years, which will reduce your monthly payment. You're looking at a difference of around $200 to $300. So you have to make that valuation and see if that is worth it for you. So that is one of the things. The only other major reason I can think not to buy today is if you're not ready. That's the major thing that I can just say. If you're not ready, obviously I'll say right now is really not a good time for you to buy. Get yourself ready, put yourself in a position where you can actually understand the numbers, understand what is going on, because at that place, that's when you'll be able to take action. Because if you're buying today just because the prices are lower and you're not ready and you don't have a significant plan, as I said earlier in the video, if you're buying a condo today, your plan should be to keep it for at least 3 to 5 years. If you're planning to do it a little bit less than this, I would say definitely look at your numbers and make sure this numbers support your plan. But if you're looking to do this and keep it for another 3 to 5 years, I generally believe you'll be in a position where the properties are going to appreciate again, because the interest rates in 2025, they're looking to get it in that 3% rate. And by 2026, it's going to be in a much better position than 2027. It's even going to be a lot better, and the prices will have increased significantly as well. So your plan should really support that. Now, the other thing here, I'm flipping it back again. The reason not to buy today, if you're buying today and you're buying an older condo, obviously that older condo is going to be a little bit cheaper, but the disadvantage of this is the maintenance fee you're going to incur. The maintenance fee for an older building is typically a lot higher, because clearly, obviously, the building has had enough maintenance that it has to have gone through. Let's say there's elevator that had needed to be changed, there's the front facing that had to be changed, there's the concierge or something that had to be done to it, and that money comes from the reserve fund. And typically what that does, it increases your maintenance fee, and typically after every year the maintenance fee typically would go up by at least $20 to $30. So with time, if you're buying a unit that's around 20 years old, this maintenance fee should be in and around that $700 mark, even if it's a 1-bedroom. And it also varies. If the 1-bedroom has a locker, it has parking, the maintenance fee is also a little bit higher as well. So you want to look at that maintenance fee and make sure it works in your favor, and all these numbers are supporting your decision to purchase today. I would say if the number or the approval you're able to get is in and around that 650 and you're getting an older building, yes, at least you're getting yourself into the market, but you just want to see what other plans are there for you. But I just wanted to leave this for you because there's a lot of talk going on with the condo market. I have some condos in the market today that I can tell you we are having a different kind of reaction with them. The showings are very slow. The conversations that I'm having with potential buyers that are coming in are very different, typically from what we are used to, or typically compared to the freehold properties, the standalone homes. That conversation is completely different from the buyers that are coming in. And even when I'm sitting down with sellers, I take you through all these numbers, all these graphs. That way you understand what is about to come. You can anticipate what's going to happen with the market. So if you want to get into a detailed conversation about all this, whether you're a buyer, you're a seller, or an investor, shoot me a text. My number is down here, and I'll give you a call as soon as possible. Or just send me a quick message and I'll be able to get back to you. I have a link down here where you can schedule a call with me as well, and we'll get into that kind of conversation that's needed. But until next time, see you in the next one.